Amazon's newest listing content option might be the best way to get more sales from your Amazon listing. It's called Shoppable Collections, and it looks like this. I'll get to how to find it and how to upload it in just a second, but first check this out. The dynamic content in this Shoppable Collections module is way more interesting and eye-catching than what Amazon used to let you put here, which was called the brand story module. I have a whole video on how to do the brand story module you can find on my channel. It looks like this. But for now, we're going to talk about how to create this Shoppable Collections module. Because here's the thing about this Shoppable Collections stuff is that look at how dynamic it is. Check out this listing that doesn't have Shoppable Collections and what it feels like and looks like when you scroll past this product information section. And now check out this listing as you're scrolling through the product information section, how much more this captures your eye with these moving cards. All right, so here's how you get to Shoppable Collections. You're gonna click the hamburger menu in the upper left, go down to advertising, click A+ Content Manager, and then click Start Creating A+ Content. Now here's where you see your basic A+ content, your premium A+ content, which I have another video on as well, your brand story, which I have a video on as well, and then here is this new content section that we're talking about now, which is called Shoppable Collections. Now, click here to create Shoppable Collections and you get into a view like this. Here's where you can go module by module to add your Shoppable Collections to make it look like all those examples that I showed you just now. So the first thing you have to do is input your background container. This is what the cards float over. You'll see that in some of the examples that there's a image underneath all of the cards floating over. So to do this, you put in your brand logo, your brand name, and your brand store ID, and this is brand background color, which you have to select. And this is a required module. So this is the only module that's required. You see it's locked up here. After that, we can add as many modules as we want. And you can add up to 10 modules. The weird thing is, you saw as I went on that my options got less and less because as you add modules, you max out that type of module and it forces you to create other modules. So you can't just have 10 video modules in there. There is a limit. So before we get into each module, let's actually see what our limit is for the video modules because that is the one that we're most interested in. So I added 1, 2, 3, and 3. So 3 video modules is the most you can have in there. And it's definitely best to, if you're gonna put 10 total modules, which is the max that you can, and I recommend that you do because why not? You probably wanna have most of your videos near the beginning. I would probably do video, then static, then video, then static, then video. And then the rest of them will have to be static. Okay, so now we know a little bit about the limits here. Let's go into module by module what our actual options are. Okay, so I'm gonna click add module and you can see we have 6 different options. I'm really great at math, guys. 4 plus 2, 6. We have bestsellers, custom collection, highly rated, image with optional text, single product, and video with optional text. So the most important module here that we're gonna start with, because it's obviously the most important one, is video. The video module is what makes this whole new A+ content shoppable collection section superior to a simple brand story, because the brand story module does not allow you to upload video. And we all know that the internet runs on video now. That is a clear truth. You see it on Instagram, you see it on Facebook, you see it with TikTok, you see it everywhere. The internet runs on video. So let's start with the video module because that's the most important one. So if I click it, you can see it adds the video module to my list. And then I have a section to add video, add a headline, add body text, and add an ASIN or a brand store ID. So if I put my store ID here, when they tap the shop button, it will take them to the store. If I paste an ASIN here and they tap the shop button, it will take them to that listing. So the idea here is to make a video that inspires them to click to your other listings or to your storefront. And hopefully they've already added to your product to their cart by that time. That's the idea. But the whole point is we want more things on our listing that cause shoppers to click to our own product and our own brand, not other people's products and other brands with their offensive product targeting. And I mean offensive just in, that's how we call it. It's offense. Not offensive, like it's like, the f is this? What the f is this? Is this new? Jesus. So that was a dumb joke, Trev. You should probably just edit that one out. That was stupid. But the point is, the video is the point here. So the headline is optional, the body text is optional, and honestly, this is what it looks like. So you can see this is the headline, Create Forever Memories, and this is the body text, Inspiring Delicious Creations Daily, and that can be longer. And then the shop button is always there. It's honestly like the default should be just upload a video. There's no need for a headline or the body text if the video says the whole thing. But if you do want some text over top of it, you can put a headline. It's just that if you're making a video, the video could have text in it anyway. So it doesn't really usually make sense for you to have a headline over top of the video unless you already have one that you're going to use and you want some text to be on top of that and you don't want to re-edit the video, then that's fine. That makes sense. So you just click this, and this is where you add the actual file format, and you can add the image for your sort of thumbnail. So you can add the video itself and then the thumbnail, and it gives you space to put the video title and a video description. Now let's see what else it's got for us. Well, let's go back down the line where we have a single product image. Now for this one, there's no upload at all. You literally just put the ASIN and then a backup ASIN that shows if it's out of stock, and then another backup ASIN to show if that one goes out of stock. So it's pretty cool for Amazon that it allows you to not just have like a blank card or a card that leads to a stocked out listing if the product goes out of stock, and it actually requires you to put these backup ASINs in here. And then you don't have to upload any creative because it just takes the primary image of the creative. It's kind of like a little mini thumbnail here, like what you would see in search results. And again, it's clickable and it takes them to that listing. All right, let's check out the other modules. Now we have image with optional text. Now this is another cool one because you can upload your own content to it. And you know, if you don't have extra image content, you can make your own with Google Nano Banana Pro. I have a whole guide on that. It looks like this. You could check it out on my channel. So if you're looking for image content that's super easy to make, super high quality, excellent listing image content. And the idea is you want an image that's showing the product in use. The image that Amazon showed here is actually not good at all. You want an image that shows the product big enough for you to recognize what the product is and what it does, with the customer avatar actually using the product. And similar to before, you upload the image itself, upload body text, that's optional, and then you upload the ASIN that you want it to go to. And this one, you almost positively are going to use an ASIN, but if you want, you could also send them to the store. Whatever you put in here is going to be where they go when they click that shop button. If you want to learn how to create AI generated images that keep your product dimensions and your product details completely consistent, check out my guide to using Nano Banana Pro for Amazon sellers. It's the first link in the description of this video. It walks through an entire process of creating an entire listing image set for Amazon using Google's Nano Banana Pro AI image generator, and exactly what prompts to use and processes to use to make it work properly. So check out that guide by clicking the first link in the description of this video. All right, going back down the line, we have highly rated. Now here's one, it shows just like this where it says highly rated, and you have the option to put up to 4 ASINs and 4 backup ASINs. And in this one, it makes you put in your store ID because there's a shop now button at the bottom that takes them to the store, whereas tapping on the actual product takes them to the product. Now you don't have to put in 4 ASINs here. You can just put in 2, and you can put in 3, and Amazon shows you what it looks like here. So here's what the card looks like if you have 4 ASINs. Each one of these is tappable. Here's what it looks like if you put 3 ASINs, and here's what it looks like if you put 2 ASINs. So I would recommend doing 2 if you're gonna do this. It is pretty cool because the highly rated is a section on Amazon that's only in their control. So it kind of like hacks their own highly rated trust. So it gives the customer some trust. It makes the customer think that it's Amazon recommending this to them because they're used to seeing the normal highly rated section that comes up in search results. So for a custom collection, it's the exact same thing as highly rated. The only difference is instead of highly rated, you put in your own little headline. So you can see here, they put kitchen essentials. So if you had like different categories of products, you might have one card for each category and you could put 4 products on each card. This is really, really helpful for a catalog that has a lot of different products and products in different categories. So you could have like our supplements for pain, our supplements for longevity, our supplements for hair growth. and you can have like a card for each one. And then we have best sellers. Again, best sellers is very similar to highly rated. You put in your own ASINs here and it just says best sellers at the top instead of highly rated, but it's the same rules as before. Again, you have to put the brand store ID there and you put your backup ASINs just in case the ASIN is running out of stock. And that is the new shoppable collection section on Amazon that will help you increase your conversion rates. This is definitely a no-brainer for any seller who's really looking to increase their conversion rates, especially if you have video content. But even if you don't, you can just use AI generated video content. And you can make that look really good now because these videos don't have to be long. The whole point of them is really, they're just kind of more like moving images. So just animating an image that you already have that's a lifestyle image of the product is enough to upload here. So there's really no reason not to use this if you want to learn how to generate AI images with your product, with all of the dimensions and details of your product consistent. Check out this Nano Banana video tutorial that I have. And I'm also going to be coming out with a video on my channel all about creating AI video ads and AI product videos. So keep an eye out on my channel for that, and I'll see you guys over there.